Welcome back, everybody. A little bit different video for you today. We're in the garage of our Illinois property, and I just wanted to show you around a little bit, show you the organization that I'm trying to put in place, and try to take the lessons learned from this project that is still ongoing. It's been 3 phases so far. I've got a 4th phase to go, and do things a little bit differently in the pole barn. So I've learned some skills, I've learned what I like, I've learned what I don't like, and we'll talk about that a little bit. But first thing I want to do is give you a tour and show you what we've done here, and I think it's kind of nice, but we'll see what you guys have to say in the comments. But let's get started. All right, I'm going to start back a little ways so that you can kind of get an overall view of what we've done so far. This is what I'm calling phase 1, this port here. And what we did is we just simply took cabinets from a big box store, put them above and below, threw some plywood on it, some longer ones, and I called that the organization, which was fun but expensive. So in phase 2 I said, all right, I'm done paying for all that. I'm going to do some 2x4 stuff, throw some plywood doors on it, and that worked nice also. But as phase 3 rolled around, what we did last winter is we went and looked at the original cabinets that I bought and saw, well, that's just plywood, and then they put a 1x frame around it, throw in some hinges, and it looked a lot nicer than 2x4. So that's what we did in phase 3, and then in phase 4 I'm going to continue on around there and get all of that with cabinets. And then if I don't have enough room in my garage to organize it, that's on me. And now let me give you a little bit closer up of and describe some of the things that we put in place. All right, as you can tell, I like the yellow ones more than the red ones, but nothing wrong with the red ones, don't get me wrong. Fine products. But we went and bought these wall control units. They're metal, and they come with a lot of different shelves and bins and holders and all that kind of stuff. You can buy the kit with it. 3 of these sections come in one kit with a bunch of organizational stuff, and again, they're a little expensive, but I like them a lot, and I will definitely do that again in the pole barn. We threw some LED lighting up underneath the cabinets. I still got to get these up and out of the way, but I'm really happy with all of that. So then when we went to phase 2, one of the things I think is kind of cool that we did is took and made a sliding for some storage. So that is simply taking some drawer slides and putting them vertical instead of horizontal. I wasn't sure how they'd last. I saw it on a YouTube video. I wasn't too sure about it, but they work really well. And those have been in place for a couple years. I like them a lot. Got a cabinet for that kind of stuff that we don't talk about. And got trying to get everything up out of the way. We've even got a place for all the camp chairs, things along those lines. So get them all up out of the way. So I'm really happy with the way this has all turned out. And let me show you one other thing that we did that I think is cool. You might have noticed there's a mesh screen underneath this workbench. That is for gas cans. And I didn't want a bunch of gas fumes underneath there, but I wanted them out of the way. So I put in some mesh so that they could breathe and go through that. So that's kind of a tour of where we are and where we're going. The rest of these, this will get cabinets, doors on it, and then that size will come on around to here. These will have to be narrower, so I've got room to open the freezer, and then we'll put a short one over there. So that's kind of where we are, everybody, and thank you for coming and stopping by. I really enjoy this project, and that's kind of how I spend my winter, is doing things like this. We also did some other woodworking projects. I'll try to throw in some pictures of those. We made my son and I, our son and I made a table for their living room that has a toy box built in it. So we did that last winter. We made my wife a rustic 2x6 kitchen table, dining room table that she wanted after she saw our first project. So we did that. I'll throw a picture of that in. And during this winter, I'll show you how we make these cabinets. If you're interested in that, would love to share that with you. But again, a little different video for us. But I want to bring you along, show you what we do at our other location where we live. And just taking a seat. And again, thanks for joining us. I know a lot of us in there. Sorry, not real professional, but just sitting out here in the garage and figuring out what I need to do, what I need to buy, and wanted to give you a tour before I fill this place up with plywood and 1x and 2x and everything else, and it looks all cluttered. So thanks for joining us, everybody, and I'll catch you on the next one.